All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, my agent at the beach, Mark Grimes, producer Nikki Earnshaw. And there is a black spot on this sun today. The Sixers is a black spot in our sports conversation here.
Nah, no one called it a black spot. I mean, hey, they won last night, so.
They're 3-12.
One game at a time, Billy.
Right,
One game at a time.
You just got a text message from Stalk, right?
Yeah, Stalky said to say hello.
You know, I just told you how I met him.
Yeah.
It was funny. He's good friends with Jay Caulfield.
Yes. Crazy
He's
story.
also good friends with Talk.
Yep, Talk it, yep. Yeah, Stalk knows a lot of people.
He's the man. All right, high school sports, mainland. We'll talk about that game.
Huge.
High school sports is big down here.
Yep.
And I've been wanting to do this for a while. Grimes, you remember when you looked at Sports Illustrated and they had the faces in the crowd at the end of the magazine? Mm-hmm. Remember that?
Yeah.
So this is like a takeoff on that.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, now it's time for my players in the spotlight, high school players in the spotlight, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory. Each week of Egg Harbor Township, each week, Fran McLaughlin, owner of the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township, will highlight a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in high school sports. Brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome in the owner of the Philly Pretzel Factory. He's a big high school fan, high school sports fan, Fran McLaughlin. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Spirited.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, everybody's talking about that call last night in Mainland.
Spirit of Nick Sirianni is alive and well.
Hey,
How about the Stones on Mainland coach Chuck Smith last night? Wow. Trailing by one, in the rain, on the road. He calls timeout. Takes her off the field. Tries to go for two. 36-35. Victory over the previously unbeaten Somerville squad. The Mustangs will advance to the Group 3 state final next week. We'll take on Old Tappan.
Hey, if they would have missed that if they would have missed the 2-point conversion, they would have lost.
It's over.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder what your thoughts are. You see this a lot in the NFL, and people, they question it when it doesn't work. I mean, obviously it worked last night. I love the call. I mean, he showed a lot of confidence in his players. You know, Franchini, who connected with Blum, we're playing pitch and catch all night as it was. It's raining. You know, you never know what's going to happen when you have to hold for an extra point, or you could have a fumble. You know, had a chance to go for it, and he did it. I love the decision. That guy can have a free pretzel on me any day and time.
Hey, Fran, when they called timeout and you decided to go for one or two, do you think he confers with they just won a state champion last year. They say to the kids, hey, these guys are undefeated. Do you want to win it now, or do we go to overtime? Do you think that was a group decision or his decision?
Yeah, I actually read the story on AJ.com this morning, and had some comments from Jake Blum, the receiver who caught the pass. He holds for the extra points too, and he kind of said to the reporter, "Yeah, he's going out there either way," but he said he thinks Coach really saw it in his eyes that go for it, and that's what he did, and it worked out.
Hey, good for them.
All right, big win for Mainland. Who's up next for them? Do you know yet? Or
Old Tappan.
Old Tappan.
Old Tappan. The date, time, and place should be determined this afternoon. They haven't come out with it yet. We do have another local team in action this afternoon. Holy Spirit traveling up north. The game was supposed to be last night, got postponed because of the weather. They'll take on DePaul. DePaul's won the last three meetings against these two teams. Holy Spirit seeking their 10th win in a row. The game's at 1 o'clock today. If you're not already on your way or can't make it, but you're a Holy Spirit fan, the link to that game is streaming live on NJ.com. They do a great job of covering high school sports. I get out to a lot of games, but they definitely have it covered A to Z, and you're able to watch that game through their link if you're a subscriber. I think you can get a one-day pass. So worth checking out. Holy Spirit's really been playing well. Again, going for their 10th in a row.
Now, this is the week before Thanksgiving. There are a few Thanksgiving games coming up of note, but it's not like it used to be.
No, definitely not. And again, we have the Holy Spirit AC game, and AC had a great season this year, so that should be a great game on Thanksgiving. But it's definitely not what it used to be, that's for sure.
All right, now, Fran, it's time for your high school players in the spotlight for the third. This is our fourth week already.
Yeah, so for the week ending November 17th, for the girls, we have Ocean City High School soccer standout, the Omi, and we. who tallied her 32nd goal of the season as Ocean City defeated Cherry Hill West 3-2 on penalty kicks back on November 11th to advance to the South Jersey Group Final.
Nice.
A 4-year starter, Enwy is a big reason why the Cape Atlantic League champions continue to maintain a stranglehold on that league as they do. She finished her career with 86 goals, 9 points. She also plays basketball for Ocean City and apparently excels in the classroom as she's committed to go to Brown University next year. Then on the boys' side, we have Holy Spirit junior quarterback Ty Kostobah. 2-year starter, the Southpaw completed 10 of 13 attempts for 226 yards and 3 touchdowns, and the Spartans come from behind 35-31 victory over St. Thomas Aquinas in the Group B non-public quarterfinal action last Friday. It was the third game this season. Kostobah, who also plays baseball for Holy Spirit, has thrown for 3 TDs, and his 14 passing touchdowns this year raises his career mark to 35, and he's also closing in on 3,000 yards in his career as a passer. So congratulations to Naomi and Ty. As always, for their efforts, they will receive a $25 in gift cards from Philly Pretzel Factory
Nice.
and a free pretzel coupon for each one of their teammates and coaches.
Oh, that's outstanding, Fran.
that's awesome.
That's awesome. Now, Fran, you sent me a text message. He's got Philly pretzels shaped in like a turkey. What do you got going on for the peeps for Thanksgiving? Talk to us about what you're doing down there at Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township.
Yeah, well, if you're like me, you're invited to Thanksgiving and you don't know what to bring, you can be the hero by bringing this thing. It's a cartoon look-alike turkey.
It's great.
It's about 10 pretzels worth, comes with 2 dips, goes for $25. Available on Thanksgiving morning. They need to be pre-ordered by Tuesday. I'll even throw out a special deal for your locker room listeners.
Nice.
They mention a locker room, or they can check it out even on our Facebook page, Philly Pretzel Factory EHT. There's a picture of the that I sent to you. If they order before Tuesday, we'll take $5 off. So you
Nice.
get a
Nice.
nice little turkey pretzel. You'll be the hero of your family gathering and, get a little discount on it. But they do need to be pre-ordered by Tuesday and picked up between 7 and 11 on Thanksgiving morning.
What's the phone number down there?
That's 609-646-0012.
And do you have a website?
I don't want to take a lot of credit for Mainland and Holy Spirit's success this year, but out of all the schools we cover, 2 teams that buy pretzels for post-game
Celebrations?
eats. Yeah, well, eats for their team. Mainland gets minis for snack bag after the game, and Coach Yale buys pretzels for the team for after the games. And they're the last 2 teams standing, so coincidence or not.
All right, well, listen.
Winning success.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. We'll see. We'll talk to you next Saturday.
Sounds good, guys. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
All right, thank you so much, Fran. Great job, and we'll talk to you next Saturday. There he is, Fran McLaughlin on the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Our high school players in the spotlight is sponsored by Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, Fran McLaughlin, owner of the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township, will highlight a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in high school sports. Once again, it's brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. That's great. I love it.
There is nothing better than a Philly hot pretzel.
Plus,
they're the
wait,
best.
how about these kids get the recognition? They get
Awesome.
they get gift cards for their whole teammates.
That's great.
Gotta get that turkey-shaped
He
pretzel,
sent me a
too.
picture. I mean, I got to go stop
Hey,
by.
we have to stop by.
We'll stop by and get
after.
one.
We'll stop by after.
All right. Flyers today, 1:00.
Yeah, on Rock 104.1, by the way.
Rock
104.1. Yep, that'll be on.
Any chance we have the audio from that DeJean thing? No, it's hard to find. It's my fault, Nick. I should
It's
have.
all good. It's all good.
No, it's my fault because I should have copied it. It was hysterical.
I'll look for it. See if we
it's-
can get it before the end of the show.
It sounds like CJ DJ.
Yeah.
But it's cleaned up. It's like
Right.
the words. It's from Billie Jean's "Not My Lover."
Right.
Cooper DeJean is number 1 CB1.
He's been so good, man.
Yeah, he's been great.
I mean, him and Quinyon Mitchell back there, it's lockdown.
Unbelievable.
It's lockdown in that secondary.
Hey,
All right.
two sporting things I just came across, yesterday, which one's great, is St. Joe's girls field hockey college
yeah, they're on
beat UNC.
Oh, they ended up beating them.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
I mean, Roy, if you're listening, Roy Heck out there, his daughter, one of the best players in the country.
Get out.
Number one player, yes. And they lost yesterday to St. Joe's.
St. Joe's.
Which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So St. Joe's going to play for the national championship.
Is that right?
Yes.
Congratulations to the St. Joe's girls.
And then last thing, LSU. How would you like to be them losing the number one ranked quarterback in the nation? Someone gave Michigan, paid them $10 million.
What?
$10 million NIL money to come to Michigan. The kid switched his allegiance, is now going to Michigan.
What's his last name?
Portnoy's all over it.
What's his
I
last
don't
name?
have it in front of me.
What's his name? Nussin? The
Yeah, we'll
quarterback
look
from
up.
LSU.
Yeah, well, no, he don't even play yet. He's in high school. He committed to LSU.
Oh, get out! Really?
And now just switced to Michigan.
There you go. NIL.
$10 million. I think that would switch me as well. Real quick.
I know it switched you, Grindy. Let's get real quick. The Flyers. During the week, and I don't see how you. This is just a sports question in general, but Tortorella was actually going after Lawton for making a couple of mistakes. Nick, were you? Like, he called out a player. That's not like a lot of times you do that, you're going to get the players to turn on you.
I mean, this is kind of what Tortorella's done, right?
He
steps
exposed
into these situations.
Did you see his body, his facial expression, his body?
Yeah.
Like, he was pissed.
Yeah.
And after the game, at the after game press conference, Tortorella exposed Loudon.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know how you get on. I mean, you're benching your top guys. You're calling them out.
But guess what, Grimesy? He benched
Michkov.
and it worked. It worked.
Hey.
Because he came back on fire. He scored a couple goals.
It's great. I just need the guy to play. Just keep him playing. We don't need to bench him. He's a great player. Fire him up. I don't. Torts does some questionable things sometimes.
Travis
and,
Konecny.
that's why he's been kind of.
But
people have talked about.
I
him.
know, but I like. Guess what? You know who else likes Tortorella? Craig Berube. Said he's a good coach. Chief.
Yeah, I like Tortorella, but sometimes he steps into these situations where it's like it's dicey.
It was dicey.
It's dicey.
Listen, Travis Konecny's having a heck of a year. 20 games played, 11 goals, 12 assists. He's 23 points, but he's a -5. Matvei Michkov, 18 games, 6 goals, 9 assists, 15 points, -3. Tippett hasn't caught on fire yet.
No.
He's only got 4 goals.
No, he hasn't caught like he has in the past.
Couturier, not, but he does other things. He's been getting in front of the net,
Right.
providing a screen. You can't look. One thing you have to do in ice hockey, you got to screen the goalie. The goalie can't stop what he can't see.
Right.
Right?
Right. I'm not disagreeing with you there. I'll disagree with you with the Sixers. I'm not going to disagree with you there.
He knows his hockey.
I just saw a tweet from Mike Gill about today's lineup, college football lineup. Let me try to find that.
Yeah, it's a good one today.
It's a good
lot.
college football
Hey, I'm
lineup.
going to be watching
see this
Arizona State at 3:30. That's for sure.
All right, ready for this? Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, USC,
All right, here-
UCLA.
Ready for this?
Okay.
This is on 97.3 ESPN
Yes.
today.
Okay.
Indy, Ohio State.
That's a big one.
It's a big one.
That's at Ohio State?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
I believe it's at Ohio State.
That's a big game.
I'll double check.
Notre Dame Army at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
USC, UCLA. Now, guess what? Growing up, Grimesy,
Yes.
you always, that was a game you remember. It was like it would be raining or snowing here. It'd be freezing cold. You turn on the TV, you see USC, UCLA, and a bright sunshine. You see the Gabriel Mountains in the background.
Yep.
I went to that game.
Wow.
It brought me to tears. I walked into
choked up.
I got choked up. I walked into the Coliseum, and there was UCLA in their powder blues.
Yep.
And USC with their white jerseys and their gold pants with those. That's
a spectacle.
It was great, Grimes.
Hey, I come from Pac-12 schools.
You're a Pac-12 guy.
I've been to both stadiums. It's unbelievable.
Isn't it unbelievable?
It's beautiful.
I mean, even the Rose Bowl, there's so much history. It's such a beautiful, beautiful setting.
Yes.
Not the stadium itself is kind of older.
Yep.
But just the history of you think about the games that have been played in that stadium. Here I walk through there. I'm telling you, you got to put.
Were you choked up or were you crying?
I was choked up. I had a tear coming down. Listen, Nikki, you love sports. You got to put that on your bucket list.
Of course, it's on my bucket list.
What's
I've
on-
been trying to get to more state. This past year, I've gone to a lot of stadiums.
You need to ask the Schweiner for a buddy pass.
I do need a buddy pass. I've been in New Orleans this year. I went to the Garden for the first time and Camden Yards.
You went to the Garden for the first time.
Yeah, this year I've gone out of my comfort zone.
Grimesy, you've been to a lot. You've been to both Super Bowls, right?
Yeah, I've been all 5.
You've been to 5 Super Bowls.
Oh, yeah.
Who'd you say?
Oh my God, you put me on the spot. I've been to 3
Go
Eagles.
way back.
3
Well,
Eagles.
you've been to all 3 Eagles.
Yep. And that was it. The one in New York. That was Denver,
Denver and
versus
Seattle.
which was a
Okay.
blowout.
I was at Pasadena. I was at the Rose Bowl for the
Okay.
Giants versus the Broncos.
Right.
That
I
was
was at
great.
Bears versus Colts in Miami.
Okay,
That's a good one.
All right, that rained, right?
I lost my phone. I lost my phone at that game. I swear on my life, my phone was in my pocket.
No.
You know, Purple Rain sang at halftime. It was Purple Rain. It was literally Purple Rain. They turned all the lights purple. It was the most.
It was pouring that.
Oh
game.
my! It was pouring, and it was purple lights. It was like it was the song. It was wild.
One thing about real quick before we go to break. One thing about the when you walk into the Super Bowl, all the flashlights, the cameras take it exposed. That's great. All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down and say hello to Jason and Bill and Will. They do a great job, Chet. All right. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim right here on 97.3 ESPN.